Hi everyone, this is your biology class. I'm your teacher Seema Treja. Students, in this lecture we are going to discuss the exchange of respiratory gases. During breathing, oxygen-rich air enter in our lungs alveoli. Exchange of gases takes place at two levels in our body. First, at the lungs alveolar level, and we called it as pulmonary exchange or external respiration, in which exchange occurs between the air present in lungs alveoli and CO2 present in blood vessels. Second exchange takes place at the tissue level, and we called it as tissue level exchange or internal respiration, in which exchange occurs between the oxygen rich blood flowing in blood vessel and carbon dioxide present in tissue. Exchange of gases depends on the principle of partial pressure of gases or diffusion. Diffusion of gases takes place from high partial pressure to low partial pressure. First we will understand what do you mean by partial pressure. Pressure exerted by an individual gas in a mixture of gas is called partial pressure of that gas. As we know, air is a mixture of gases. Partial pressure of oxygen in air is represented by a symbol PO2 that represents the partial pressure of oxygen. In a similar way, partial pressure of CO2 is represented as symbol PCO2, that is partial pressure of CO2. Partial pressure of these gases in atmosphere is partial pressure of oxygen in air is equal to 159 mm of mercury, and partial pressure of CO2 in atmosphere is equal to 0.3 mm of mercury. These air enter in our lungs alveoli from air. This is the structure of lungs alveoli. Air enter inside in the lungs alveoli, and the partial pressure of oxygen in air is equivalent to 159, and of carbon dioxide is 0.3 mm of mercury. But inside the lungs alveoli, this partial pressure changes. Inside the lungs alveoli, partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 104 mm of mercury, and partial pressure of CO2 is equal to 40 mm of mercury. How this happened? Why the partial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide changes in lungs alveoli? We already discussed the anatomical dead space volume in previous lecture. During normal breathing, 500 tidal volume of air enter in lungs alveoli, out of which only 350 ml of tidal volume enter in lungs alveoli and 150 remains in the anatomical dead space, which is also known as the foul layer. Foul layer is present into the anatomical dead space, that is the respiratory tract. When fresh air enters in lungs alveoli, it mixes with the foul layer present in anatomical dead space volume. So the partial pressure of oxygen and CO2 changes, and when it reaches to lungs alveoli, it remains equal to, partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 104 mm of mercury and partial pressure of CO2 remains equal to 40 mm of mercury. Now we will discuss how is the exchange of gases takes place at two levels, at pulmonary exchange or external respiration, and we also discuss how is exchange takes place at tissue level, what we called it as internal respiration. Here I am going to draw the diagram. These are the lungs alveoli. The partial pressure of oxygen in lungs alveoli is equal to 104 mm of mercury and partial pressure of CO2 is equal to 40 mm of mercury. Here I am going to draw the blood vessels. Through which transport of gases takes place. Here I am representing the tissues. These are the tissues of our body, where cellular respiration takes place. Glucose combined with oxygen and CO2 is produced. At tissue level, partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 20 mm of mercury and partial pressure of CO2 is equal to 52 mm of mercury. Here I am going to draw the structure of heart. Heart show the pumping action through which blood circulation takes place. Here I am going to draw only those chambers which transport the blood. In the blood vessels, blood is flowing. The partial pressure of oxygen in deoxygenated blood is equal to 40 mm of mercury and partial pressure of CO2 is equal to 46 mm of mercury. And in lungs alveoli, partial pressure of oxygen is 104 mm of mercury and partial pressure of CO2 is 40 mm of mercury. So what happens here? exchange of gases occurs. Partial pressure of oxygen is high in lungs alveoli. So oxygen from lungs alveoli enter in blood vessels, because in blood vessels partial pressure of oxygen is 40 mm of mercury. In a similar way, partial pressure of CO2 is 46 in the blood vessel, which is higher than the lungs alveoli. So from blood vessels carbon dioxide is diffused into the lungs alveoli, because partial pressure of CO2 is less in lungs alveoli, that is equal to 40 mm of mercury. So here is first exchange of gases takes place at the alveolar level, and we also called it as external respiration. When oxygen from lungs alveoli enter into blood vessels, here it combines with hemoglobin present into the blood, and some of the oxygen also dissolve in blood plasma, and the partial pressure of oxygen now becomes equal to 95 mm of mercury, and partial pressure of CO2 becomes equal to 40 mm of mercury, and this blood is known as the oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood is carried by pulmonary veins. These pulmonary veins carry this oxygenated blood into the left part of the heart, that is left auricle. From left auricle, blood enter into the left ventricle. From left ventricle, blood is carried by aorta. And this blood is transported to the tissue. In aorta, partial pressure of oxygen is equal to 95 mm of mercury, and partial pressure of CO2 is equal to 40 mm of mercury. But in the tissue, partial pressure of oxygen is only 20 mm of mercury, because tissue is always using oxygen in cellular respiration. So partial pressure of oxygen at the tissue level is lesser. So oxygen from blood enter into the tissues, and partial pressure of CO2 in tissue is higher, because tissues are continuously working, cellular respiration takes place, and CO2 is released out in tissue. So partial pressure of CO2 is high in the tissues. So CO2 transport from tissue to bloods, and oxygen transport from blood vessels to tissues. This is the second exchange takes place at the tissue level, and we called it as internal respiration. Now the partial pressure of oxygen in blood becomes equal to 40 mm of mercury, and partial pressure of CO2 in blood becomes equal to 46 mm of mercury. This blood from tissue transport these respiratory gases into the heart, and blood is carried by the two large veins, that is superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So these are the vena cava which carry blood from the body tissue and transport to right part of the heart. Blood enter into right auricle, and then right ventricle, and from the heart, pulmonary artery carry blood to the lungs alveoli. So first exchange takes place at the alveolar level. Exchange takes place between the air present in lungs alveoli and air present in blood vessels. Partial pressure of oxygen is high in alveoli in comparison to the blood vessels, so oxygen diffuses from lungs alveoli to blood. Partial pressure of CO2 is less in lungs alveoli and partial pressure of CO2 is high in blood vessels, so CO2 is diffuses into the lungs alveoli. This is the first exchange at the alveolar level, what we called it as external respiration. Second exchange takes place between the body tissues and the blood. Inside the blood, oxygenated blood is present where partial pressure of oxygen is 95 and at tissue level partial pressure of oxygen is 20 mm of mercury. So oxygen from blood diffuses into the tissues. Tissues are continuously producing CO2, so partial pressure of CO2 in tissue level is high. So CO2 diffuses from tissue to the blood. Second exchange takes place at the tissue level, what we called it as internal respiration. So exchange of gases in case of human being depends on the principle of diffusion. Gases diffuses from higher partial pressure to lower partial pressure. I think the concept is very much clear to you all. This is all about in this lecture. Thank you so much.